again. This is GC Nocturnal Studios Midnight Motorist, or for short, Nocturnal Midnight Motorist. You can still call me Lolly Ginette. The only thing that has changed is the channel name, and please forgive me for anything that you hear in the background. Um, yeah, obviously, I'm still living in that same environment, and do forgive me for my voice. I am currently dealing with these annoying allergies. So, yes, and this terrible audio too. As I mentioned before in one of my videos, I do not have a microphone. It messed up on me, or like it stopped working, so I can't, record decent audio. I mean, just from the laptop. So, before I get started, I just want to explain why I changed my name. I mean, really, it's more like I'm still under Lolly Ginette C, because really GC Nocturnal Studios. GC is literally initials for Ginette C. So really that's not changed. Just, it's more like I guess you can say like a little I don't know. I mean, I think you guys should understand what I'm trying to talk about, because it is a YouTube channel rather than, I did not want to put my name out there because I already have another channel that's Lolly Ginette. So why am I going to have, Lolly Ginette Studios or something like that, because that's more like a nickname. So I wanted it to be like I guess a business sort of thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry. I've had it very rough for these past days, so I can't really explain myself right now. But hopefully you guys get the idea what I'm talking about, instead of just being simple as far as, oh, just putting, my name or nickname and stuff. I decided to do this to make it like a studio sort of thing. So like GC Nocturnal Studios Midnight Motorist. Or again, for short, if it's long for you, you can just say GCNS. But yeah, normally I go with Nocturnal Midnight Motorist, or you can just, call me Midnight Motorist. But anyways, without further ado, let me go ahead and get started and get to the real topic here. So it has been a long time since I've made one of these videos, other than, posting old animations from 2016. Yeah, it's been pretty hectic here. I mean, you guys should already know I'm still living in this same environment, this chaotic environment. I'm still struggling, with life right now, which is like, it's why I have not had the energy to just sit down and make one of these videos. Yeah, it's been very tough for me. And like I said, I'm sorry if the audio is really bad. I just don't have, a microphone that, doesn't give me that opportunity to give you guys good quality, rather than the laptop audio that wants to make it seem like I'm yelling, because I'm seeing the meters right now. It shows red, like I'm not even speaking that loud, at least not that I'm aware of. And then anyways, so back to the topic before I get sidetracked. Yeah, it's just I've been focused on a lot of things, guys. And I mean, I've been wanting to publish animations, like recent ones, as far as like well, I mean, I'm currently working on animations. It's just it takes time. I want you guys to understand that, it's not a, I mean, if I really want it to be a very quick animation, then, I will. But of course, I don't want it to be sloppy either. Or just, not adding, love to it. Just kind of like, yeah, whatever, just put it up there. I don't care what people think. I mean, honestly, I don't really care what people think about my animations. If they look, weird and whatever, it's like, what? Sorry. But yeah. It's a lot, guys. It's really a lot, but I'm still alive. I'm still here. It's just, again, I've been going through a lot as far as, living in this environment. Things are just getting worse here, and I mean, I don't really have a lot of support as far as like money wise to be able to like at least just get up and go. I can't. And then not that long ago, um one of my mom's dogs passed away. She was very close to us, and yeah, it was just it was very heartbreaking for the family. But like I said, it has just been a lot. And then like I noticed that it was since like April since I stopped, but I think it was way before that. So back in April, I actually got sick, as I mentioned in the community posts, the section. I got sick because my dad put in the it's like a verde sauce or something like that. Again, forgive me for my voice, my stupid allergies here. Yeah, it's made of jalapeno puree because I cannot have it. I got sick because, as you guys probably don't know or maybe do remember, I don't have my gallbladder, and I never liked jalapeno in the first place. But I got sick, and then like on top of that, my dad added bacon lard into the beans, and yeah, that was just a double whammy for my system. And I lost a lot of weight. I mean, I'm not using my camera right now because my room is not, well, near the way I want my room to be. So I'm just doing this audio thing. And anyways, yeah, I got sick. I mean, it was to a point that like I was not eating because any little thing that I tried to eat, it was just, basically my stomach was irritated. I couldn't even tolerate water. It was really bad. I started losing weight, and I mean, little did I know that the lemon and ginger tea was the cure, because the moment I started drinking that, I started getting better. But after that, I kind of got used to eating like smaller portions, and now it's like, well, other than looking at it as a traumatizing event because it was like almost for a whole month that I was suffering, um, I got to lose weight, which that was one of my goals. And it's funny because my eating habits have changed to, at least to me, it's more like European, which it's funny because I tell myself, I don't know if you guys believe in any of these things, but honestly, I felt like the universe kind of like pushed me into going through that way it can change my eating habits to prepare me for the future. That's what I believe, because I know things don't happen for no reason, but yeah, and I'm happy about it because I'm not starving myself. Obviously, I'm drinking water. It's just, again, my relationship with food has changed. I sweets are very tempting and stuff, but I know how to just say no, thank you, no, not right now, no. And it's not, oh, because I'm traumatized, I'm scared and all. No, you'll be able to tell if I'm actually scared of food. But other than that, that was just one of the things that happened. And well, other than one of the dogs passing away, yeah, still living with all these freaking dogs here. And I know a lot of you may say, well, why don't you rehome them? It's like, well, that's not even my choice because they're my mom's and some of them are my dad's. Recently my dad, it pisses me off because, this is not to really like be venting on here or talking bad about my parents, even though with the way they are, yeah, anybody would vent. But I still love them, okay? I mean, no matter, I mean, it's hard to say, but like I said, even though my dad is highly critical and judgmental, he's not always fatherly, I still love him. My mom, she's very obsessed with dogs, and I'm not saying that it's bad for you to be obsessed with them, but not to a point where you're hoarding them and then expecting your daughter to be taking care of them just because she's at home. And that's the thing, is that they see me that I'm here. It's like, oh, well, Gina can take care of them. Gina can take care of them. And to me, I'm just like, no, no. I mean, I have a life too. Um, Anyways, so this was actually sometime last month. Really, these two dogs that belong next door, they were only supposed to be here because of that one storm. It's because, so my next door neighbor is that he's in jail because of, well, illegal stuff. And, well, these two dogs were just pretty much left there. And my dad brought them over here just for that, well, quote, for the one storm, but it became a freaking habit where he had been bringing them every single night, and it's bad. It's bad because now they're used to coming over here. They jump over the fence and they're getting through our laundry room. And I'm just over here like, okay, you kidding me? Now they think we're the owners. And my dad doesn't want my mom to tell the owner's sister about the situation. So basically sweeping everything under the rug and just expecting for all of us to just, oh, there's nothing going on. So just, so yeah, it's a lot. It's just, and then this constant 4 a.m. crap, getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning. And, again, I'm just somebody that's wanting peace in this environment, and I can't get any of that at all. So that's really why I haven't really been active other than posting old videos from 2016, because like I said, I have not had the energy to actually sit down. And I also on the side have been focusing on life, trying to get out, even though again, I'm not really, my mom is giving me money, but she doesn't give me money every week, or I mean she tries to at least, but it's not like hundreds of dollars that I'm getting, because believe me or not, yeah, if I was really making that much, then yeah, it would have been easy for me to just replace, like for example, right now I don't have a drawing tablet anymore because recently it just ran into more issues and stuff, because it was already having issues back in 2022, but now it just had more issues. But it was an old model anyways, and my computer, obviously was rejecting the compatibility and stuff, or whatever, however you say it. And that's why I'm like, oh my god, that's just great. Now I'm gonna probably have to add that to my Ko-fi coffee post, that hey, well, I mean, I added it in all my social media that I don't have a tablet. The only one I do have is the Samsung A7 Lite, which you guys have to understand, the Samsung A7 Lite does not have palm rejection. It's not really meant for art. It's a pretty much a low-grade tablet basically. But for a person that has been working with a Kindle before, a Dell tablet and stuff, and a 3DS, which I forgot to mention about that too. I just dug out my 3DS, so I'm able to make flip notes. But just letting you know, I cannot in a way, because my L and R buttons don't work. The buttons with the A, B, X, Y, yeah, that is already messed up too. The many times it's fallen on the floor. Yeah, I mean, I can make flip notes, but there's like, I can't access the paint bucket tool and all that. Yeah, my baby has been through a lot, so I can still make flip notes, but just, in a certain way. But yeah, I don't have a drawing tablet other than the Samsung A7 Lite. I do want to upgrade my Samsung A7 Lite to an S9 FE Plus because that one does come with a stylus. I do want an iPad, but you guys know how ridiculously expensive they are. And then not only that, they don't even come with the stylus. You have to literally buy that separately. So it's like, I rather wait on that, and I rather get a Samsung S9 FE because it comes with the stylus. It's not separate. It comes with it. So and it'll be a bigger screen, and it'll be better for me because, bigger screen, you'll have more room and stuff. So yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know that I'm still alive. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can hear the sighs and stuff. Like I said, it's pretty hectic here. And I know many of you may just say, well, why don't you try get a job or remote jobs? It's like, I've been trying ever since 2023 and nobody wants to hire me. And obviously my ex-boss from Dairy Queen is not going to do that too, which I already yeah, I was gonna mention about that too. Yeah. So my younger brother, I think sometime before April, or no, it was I want to say it was April. It was in April, sorry. Yeah, I want to say it was in April that, apparently he was gonna start hiring again, blah blah blah. I should try. I'm like, okay, I've already tried, and he's the one who obviously said that he didn't want to hire me because I was just unreliable. I was this and that. So why am I gonna try again? And not only that, he said that in front of a customer. That's very unprofessional, and he shouldn't be doing things like that. And well, I'm like, imagine, I'm like, you know what? Go ahead. Go speak on your behalf or my behalf or whatever. Sorry. But if he throws any excuses out, I want you to leave it alone. I literally set that boundary. After that, no more. Because I've already tried, I don't know how many times. The first time was, my older brother speaking on my behalf. Oh, I'll keep her in mind. Yeah, he never did. And then now my younger brother is over here trying. And, oh, well, I'm not hiring because the couple decided to ruin it for me. It's because it was ridiculous. So there's this couple that were working, and the girlfriend didn't want the boyfriend to be talking to girls. Like, okay, how if the person's having to work counter? Like, seriously? Don't talk to women, don't talk to girls. And well, when he had to take an order from a girl, she was pissed off and she was telling him stuff, and yeah, they both wound up quitting. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so stupid. Oh my god. That it's really stupid. And yeah, well, that's the reason. And I'm like, you know what? I mean, but he was not just saying couples. He said relatives and all that. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I don't want you to, continue trying anymore. He said that already. I've already tried. It makes no sense for me to keep trying. It's worthless. It's not worth it. So, yeah, there's only so many places I can apply here, and remote jobs, I've gotten scammed. So it's not like, it's a lot, guys. It really is. And I just hate when people say, oh, well, find a job. Oh, well, apply for jobs. And it's like, I've been trying, and it's not like I have my own vehicle to even do that. So I'd have to be relying on my parents, well, my dad, which again, they both work. Yeah, I don't have anybody else to rely on. And that's why it's like, getting a job is not even ideal at all for me, because it requires having to tap somebody on the shoulder and say, hey, can you take me here at this time? Oh, hey, can you take me here at this time? I don't have that, you know, availability. Nobody does here. So to me, I'm just like, it's not even, worth it. So that's why with whatever money I get, I try to take advantage. Like, for example, I'm getting the $20 for helping my mom out with the dogs. Even though, my God, it's just gotten worse. It's just worse here. I mean, I just wish that I just had money to get out. But I mean, I know there's a process when it comes to moving to Europe, obviously. Because obviously, I still need to apply for the University of Utrecht. But first I need to pay everything off here as far as my bills, because again, my stupid college decided to charge me for, and I think I have it here. I think I have it right here. No, I don't. I think I put it away. But it's it's over $1,000 that they're charging me. I was being charged out of state. I tried telling the lady that I'm from here. The only thing I can provide is a birth certificate and a Texas ID. Oh no, we don't allow that. Okay, well, that sounds like a you problem, because that's all I have. They want me to have utility bills. And I'm like, I don't have any. I am not living on my own. And if I was, I would not need financial aid, damn it. Yeah, it was just a lot of canned worms. Yeah, it's just too much going on. So I don't mean to beg. I don't mean to be anything, guys, but I'm already suffering enough. I want you guys to understand that when I say that I'm really in need of money, I am. I only have like 2 people helping me out, which is my mom. But again, with the crap that I go through, it's not even really worth $20. She should be giving me more to be taking care of 18 plus dogs. Or 16 now. 16 plus, I think. I don't even know anymore. And then I'm having to, get awoken at 4 o'clock in the morning because the Doberman that's across from me, she's over here making all these barking, and she's just barking and crying and yelling and all that. Right now she's quiet because she's injured, and basically she's like, a cat on catnip. So, but it's temporary. Because again, she's on meds because recently she got hurt. It's never ending here. But anyways, and then not only that, but our kitchen is not even functional. The stupid fridge stopped working. And then my freaking dad bringing these 2 dogs over here. Now they live in our kitchen. Now you can kind of see why I don't want to be here anymore. And I will actually show you in just a moment. I am not lying about the environment. I am going to show you guys that I am not lying. I don't want you guys to think that I'm lying. It is really hard. So, other than that, guys, I just thought I explained why I haven't been making these videos. And again, other than not having a microphone to make proper stuff, with music, I make music too, but I can't do the lyrics. I can, but it's hard with this kind of environment, but I still try to make it possible. I can't record because there's just always dogs barking. My mom's so obsessed with them. I can't even look at them anymore. She has ruined, both my parents have ruined the image of dogs for me. I don't hate them, I just can't stand looking at them anymore. You know, everybody expects me to be this functional person who right now is going through her menses, and obviously starting from 4 o'clock, if I don't pass out, or if I'm not able to pass out, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 13 hours of, you know, being in an environment that's filled with dogs. Even if they're not making noise right now, I'm hypervigilant, unfortunately. You know, it's like I can't do the things that I want to do because of that. So, anyways, guys, in just a moment, I am going to share with you, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And, you know, this is not to, I don't like doing these things, but I just want you guys to believe me when I say that the house is not, you know, I'm not lying about these things. I don't ever lie about anything. I mean, yeah, if anything, I'll lie about how I feel. Like if I'm just very stressed out right now and somebody asks, "Hey, are you good?" I'm fine. I'm fine. It's more like I just don't want anybody to worry about me. But I mean, overall, I just don't lie about these things. So anyways, I'm gonna show you that video, but before I do, just I'm gonna ask you guys once again. I really appreciate the 88 subscribers. Thank you so much. I mean, after I posted those old animations, I started noticing my channel going up. I'm, very grateful to almost be at 90. Like I said, I wish I could, do more, but with everything that's going on, the kind of environment that I'm living in, and like I said, I'm focused on making my room a little bit better, but there's only so much I can do. Right now, my laptop is sitting on a vanity. It's not in the same areas as it was before, so you'd be staring at like my window. But other than that, every support helps me, guys. It doesn't have to be money. It could be subscribing, comments, sharing. Everything means a lot to me. There's only so much I can say, especially when you're very drained, because I am, as you can tell, I am very drained at the moment, and it doesn't help with my menses. It doesn't help with this environment, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day. But without further ado, I hope you guys understand, and hopefully I can continue entertaining you guys in the best way. And I'm so sorry that my other channel is just freaking dead at this point. Again, without a microphone, without the proper environment, I cannot make the videos that I want to make. With art, I can. But when it comes to voiceovers and all these things, like for animations, I can make meme videos, obviously. But again, all of that requires time and the energy, and obviously I just really don't have the energy, all because of everything that's going on right now. But I just thought I'd explain my little, delays and everything. I don't mean to disappoint you guys, but I just hope you guys understand and you guys bear with me. I pray that things get better. As far as things will get better unless I'm in another environment, because obviously there's no changes being made here. But hopefully you guys understand, like I said. But anyways, I will catch you guys next time. For now, just watch this video and again, hopefully you guys understand. Yo, my room is not the best right now. Hi. Yeah, it's not the best right now. Yeah, ignore those freaking stickers. You know, I added that when I was a kid, and now they're here. I'm not into My Little Pony, okay? Really, I'm not. But yeah, as you can tell, stickers there too. This is basically where, yeah, you'll be staring at my window. Everything looks just really messy right now. But just giving you a little room guide or tour or whatever. So I got an empty thing here because I emptied it out to put in here. I have my styluses in here. Honey. My grounding equipment. This is for my bike, which hopefully that'll get, you know, put together soon. As far as like, I just need that, the tires. My dad got those for me, by the way. I'm not the one who paid for it, because this bike that I got from the thrift shop, it was like $40, and it's one of those 10-speed bikes. So I'm like, oh shit. Anyways, so coffee, I can go for that right now. I'm not even drinking that. This is really good, by the way. I use it for almost everything. Salad, chicken, pizza, just, you know. If you try this, don't put it on heavy cream, okay? Bunch of jelly. This is donation. This has my tea in it. My workstation here. It looks really crappy. Yeah. And again, I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. Instead of just using my nickname or whatever, because I mean, like I said, I already have Lolly Ginette. Why am I gonna name myself Lolly Ginette? Whatchamacallit? Just, you know, Lolly Ginette Arts or whatever. I wanted to make it sound more kind of like a studios, like you know, kind of like Ghibli Studios and all that. You know, just things, even though it's just me. But yeah, you might see my artwork that will say GCNSMM. That was because I was doing that, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just put NMM for short, which is Nocturnal Midnight Motorist. Because honestly, I feel like the GCNSMM sounds like a freaking password. So yeah, so GC, I mean, again, I'm still Lolly Ginette. You can still call me that. That's a nickname. But, you know, you could call me a Midnight Motorist. I'm so sorry. Again, I'm trying to kind of rush here. I don't mean to make this video so long, but yeah, you can call me Nocturnal Midnight Motorist, or for short, Midnight Motorist, or even Lolly Ginette C. You know what I mean? You guys got options, because I'm still the same person, obviously. So, Midnight Motorist, Nocturnal Midnight Motorist, or Nocturnal, or Ginette. Anyways, so, laundry basket. Art stuff. Yeah. This is my Samsung tablet. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Toothbrush. And this is not to be anything, but I am exposing. Dog here. Dog there. Dog here. This is the one that likes to wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And every other dog. Kennel. You can see why kitchen not really functional. Look at that. These are where the two dogs go in. And I know it's like, oh, well, why don't you just move them? Yeah. Sunday morning, my dad stacked them up right here. You know, the fridge not working, even though, yeah, you can see their stuff. My oatmeal's there. Speaking of, I'm really thirsty. Yeah, and this side in the freezer, yeah, it freezes. And even here, and I can tell you, this hasn't froze up, but look, yeah. These are my drinks, by the way. Have not even drank this. I haven't drank this. Barely even drinking this. So anyways, kennel, dog there. And I'm gonna step into the other room. Pee pad there. There's 2 dogs in here. This used to be my parents' room, my mom's room, sorry, but now, look. Then, on top of that, 2 more dogs here. Yeah, I can hear, yeah, they're staying out there because they like to freaking cry when they're inside too. Yeah, see? See those kennels? There's one being blocked over here because there's a stray dog there that my mom decided to freaking bring. And there's one underneath the house. So yeah. Now, I mean, that should be obvious why I don't want to be here anymore. Nobody can say that it's a working environment because it is not. And this is why I rather be in my room than anywhere else. And I forgot my water, damn it. Right here. You know, my room is my sanctuary. My room is my only room where I can have a no dog zone here, if you know what I mean. I was gonna say, don't tell me this thing is frozen too. But anyways, guys, so now you got the little tour. Yeah, look at that. And again, I'm sorry for the dust here. It's dusty. There's not really much I can do about the dust because obviously, for whatever reason, this room always had dust problem. So yeah, look at my little corner here. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys understand with this video that I'm not lying when I say dogs here, dogs there, dogs here, dogs there. I want to say that I probably put my... I really don't... Oh, you know what? I know. It's under there and I really don't want to get it out, but to kind of prove it to you guys, I'm not lying about my bills. These Ed Financial, and then here, obviously, these are from the debt collectors, basically. And then I have. This video is gonna be long, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. I really am. Yeah, also, you hear the dogs next door because they're outside, but get this, they're not gonna last that long. They're gonna freaking jump over the fence eventually. Oh my god, that... Yeah, that came from my damn, that... I shouldn't have put it there, damn it. Yes, because it came from under my bed, and now it's all freaking dirty, damn it. Oh, look, right here. This is the proof. This is the proof right here. Okay, where's the freaking balance? Oh, right here. Look. That is how much I owe from my freaking college that didn't even want to help me. Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Hopefully it didn't stain my... This is my new blanket. Yeah, hold on. I hope not. I don't think so. Anyways, guys, so hopefully that was enough proof. Hopefully that was enough proof that, you know, I'm not lying when I say I have bills to pay. But, you know, it's also hard for me to even, like, you know, without using that money, because things come up. Sometimes I just want to get a drink. Sometimes I just want to get a drink for myself or whatever, and yeah. Or, you know, I need just... because I don't get comfort here. I really don't. Anyways, alright guys, so again, I really hope this... Yeah, ignore that. I need to... there's a lot of things I need to do. That's why I said I need to, like, work on my room, and you probably heard all the dogs. That's what I have to go through every single day. Yeah. Yeah, now you guys should know why I don't want to be here. I'm not wanting to move far away to avoid anyone. As I mentioned, I want to move to Europe, specifically the Netherlands and Italy. Because, well, like it said, it aligns more with me. Because that's the lifestyle that I like, obviously. Speaking of, before I let you guys go, these are also... Yes. This one has a letter in the back. These help me be grounded and stuff because of that. Like, I go through so much here, it's not even funny. And it didn't help that my parents blurted out, well, okay, and this is why I'm not going to trust my mom anymore whenever I tell her not to tell anybody this, but it's because I had already told her my plans about Europe. And she basically told my dad, obviously. My God, these dogs. Anyways, yeah, those are the two dogs that come over here. The one that my dad keeps bringing. Anyways, let me just make this quick because these dogs are really getting on my nerves. Basically, my mom went to tell my dad about Italy and stuff. And I mean, I know eventually they were going to have to find out. But my thing is, I already know how my dad is, because when I wanted to move to Washington State before, he was over here criticizing me about that. And then he's like, hey, you want to move all the way over there? And guess what? You know, if you ever come into problems, and then he literally does this white pants thing. Yeah. Like, basically, that's on you because you decided to move over there. And it's like, what do you think he's gonna do? Or what do you think he's gonna think the moment he finds out about, you know, Italy and the Netherlands? And he's over here acting like this caring father. Oh, I'm not gonna stop anybody, but my thing is, if they don't have us over there, since we're not over there where they're living at, how are they gonna get the support that they need? And I get it, but they act like they're gonna just be alone. They're not gonna have friends. They're not gonna have anything. You know, that's just, you know, I'm not criticizing them. I get it. But my thing is, like, why am I gonna want to live next door where you guys could just easily summon me in this environment? It's not gonna change for me. It is not gonna change for me. So, Anyways, I'm so sorry. I made this very long. I mean, it's just a lot of catching up that I need to do with you guys, because obviously, you know, I had not made these videos in such a while. So yeah. Again, it's like, this is why I don't trust anymore, because I thought my mom was gonna keep that, you know, away from my dad, because I told her not to tell him, and she did. And I'm like, well, now he knows. Great. But again, you know, this whole thing, how are you gonna, you know, survive? How are you gonna do this? I mean, you're living all the way over there. What if, like, in other words, what happens if your car breaks down? Like, you know, like in the Netherlands, it's mainly bike, right? I mean, yeah, there's cars, but, you know, and then for Italy, since I plan on living in Venice and then moving to Trentino, hello? Venice does not allow cars or bikes. It's, you know, there's different ways to get to places, you know. There's trains, there's buses, there's different things. And again, and this was towards my substitute, aka my aunt's sister. I forgot her name. They were telling her that, oh yeah, and my daughter wanting to move to Seattle and yeah, Italy. And I'm like, I literally said, I don't want to move to Seattle. I never said I wanted to move there. It was Tacoma. I didn't say that part though, but I'm telling you guys, it was Tacoma that I wanted to live in, not Seattle. But that just tells you everything. That's why I'm like, you know what? I just can't. I mean, you know, it shouldn't be up to anybody else with your, it shouldn't be up to anybody else. It's your decision to, you know, move and stuff. Not them, especially if you're gonna go into your 30s. And, you know, my aunt's sister was telling me, you know, the thing is that, like, you're wanting to move over there. How are they going to be able to support you when you're all the way over there and all that? And I'm like, I get it. But the thing is, like, how am I supposed to live and learn on my own if because she even said herself too. But then again, like I told your dad, you know, they can't always be under their parents' wings all the time. You know, you have to let them go. But it's like, but meanwhile, she's over here telling me this. I'm like, okay, really? Like, okay. It's because she's old school, and I'm not saying anything about that. It's just, you know, they have a different mindset, in other words. Respectfully saying, they just have a different mindset. And obviously, you know, I was born in 1996, so I'm not, you know, nowhere near the time they grew up. So, anyways, guys, without making this long, because I was just supposed to show you the environment and then show you that, yeah, debt collectors. Anyways, so hopefully you guys understand and see that I'm not lying about this. I could use the help. You know, it means a lot to me. I have my commissions open. You can check out, like, if you can, even though my commissions are cheap, you can check out my Ko-fi commissions. Every commission, every donation, you can get yourself a chibi, or you can get yourself a full body drawing from me. So if you guys want to check that out, and please give a like if you did enjoy this video in whatever way. Continue supporting me if you want to. I appreciate every support that you guys give me, whether it's giving me money for, you know, for donations, or, you know, subscribing to my channel. You know, like I said, I'm working on art. You know, I've been wanting to work on animations. It's been very hard. You know, again, and now that I don't have my Wacom tablet anymore, now I'm relying on this baby here, which again, I don't mind. I just thought I'd show you what I was working on. I know you can see my face. Yeah, I don't look the best right now. I actually got a haircut, which obviously, yeah, you can see that. Yeah. Where is it? I'm like losing my mind here. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? I just thought I'd show you this quick video before I go. Okay. Come on. Yeah, it's just a quick thing. It's not done, but this is actually a little video kind of. I haven't even worked on the story yet. I have so many stories that I created and haven't really worked on, but there you go. Yeah. Anyways, alright guys, so end of video for sure. Sorry that I keep going on, and yeah, you can hear dog crying and stuff. I could go for some coffee. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time, hopefully. And again, I'm sorry for this video being extremely long. There was just a lot of catching up, obviously, and just a lot of unnecessary ranting. But all right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.